It's been a while since the last playing Requested Towers, but today we're back, and this episode begins a new season. As a refresher of how this works, 8 episodes is a season, and in each episode I play 4 towers. The 4 towers compete in a bracket tournament of which one was the best, and then the bracket continues with the winners of each video to determine who wins the grand prize, the 4-video championship. With the new season, I'm changing how towers are judged a little bit. In season 1, I simply chose which one was better with no real criteria except for on the 4-video championship, and in season 2, I randomly selected 3 categories and then it was best out of 3 for who advances. Now I'll be combining the 2 systems. The categories will only be considered for the 2-video championship, 3-video championship, and 4-video championship. For the other rounds in the tournament, I'll just choose which one is better, and the point of that is to save some time that was spent in season 2 explaining my reasoning for every category. With that, let's begin Requested Towers season 3. If you have a tower you want potentially featured in a future episode of the series, you can either comment its ID on this video and or submit it in the Discord, link in the description. Our first tower comes from Discord, and it's called Mini Citadel of Blood Moon. It was built by this person and it has this ID. Whoa. Okay, I was about to be like, how am I going to get through there? Because there's a wall. Well, I was going to use no clip if nothing else. Oh, you know what I can do? I can use my flashlight. What happens if I fall? Transition thingy. Yo. Anyway, don't play the Citadel yet. Camera triggers are broken, so the Citadel is broken. If I loaded it, you should be fine. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm sure it's fine. Let's begin. Peak Remorseless. New Year's Eve 2025. Themed Citadel. It's been a long day. Yo. I should go watch some Channel 7 for now. New task, go watch television. Alright, we got an early contender for a tower that could do really well in the tournament. These types of things tend to do well. New Year's Eve 2025. Does that mean it's December 31st, 2024 or 2025? I'm gonna go with the latter. You turn on your television. It started up an emergency broadcast. Alert. An enchanted blood moon has been spotted. We highly recommend not going to sleep. You decide this was just a bad joke and doze off. Well, I could make a joke about how bad my sleep schedule is, but I'm actually recording this at 4:31 p.m. So, you know, a reasonable hour. Hat. Hello, welcome to your job interview. I read your resume and I thought you would be a great fit. As you know, we make top hats, but we keep words secret and silent. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. I am. I wonder who he was. Yo. This is what I saw in the screenshot included with the submission. Also, I guess this is the first actual gameplay we're seeing. Well, I'll already say this tower was really good. I'm very impressed so far. And this hasn't even really started yet. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. That's Canclad Falls. Okay. Design is amazing, and the atmosphere too. They complement each other very well. Okay, that could be a double jump block, that could be an elevator, or that could be a flip block. So I guess I'm gonna have to press space, F. Yeah, those at the same time. And I did it's a button. Okay, that was not on the list of possibilities. Go like that. Okay. Now I can ladder flick over here. That's probably an elevator. Yes. Well, that's not what I meant to do. What happens if you fall? Back over here. Well, I'm just going to use no clip. Pretend you're not seeing this, and pretend I'm on a legit run. Where am I conveyor launching to? Or am I conveyor launching anywhere? Well, that was certainly the wrong thing. Oh, wait, I think I go over here. Yeah. High jump. Red outlines teleport you back up to 2 floors. Orange outlines insta-fade. Jump blocks. Hold on, what am I avoiding? Red outlines. Okay, red is bad, orange is insta-fade. So avoid that. I can... How is this even possible? Oh, wait, I jump up here. Yes, and then I jump over. Wait, so green was a jump block, so I gotta do that. Nice. Ooh, lighting change. Get the buttons on the sides to progress. Follow the arrows, I would assume. There's one button. The other one might be... It said buttons, right? I only saw one. But I think I can continue unless that's Canclad False, which it isn't. Well, if I missed the button, I guess I'll know soon enough. Return here after you get the button. What? I think this is the right way, I would think. I almost didn't do that right. Jump block, and then like that. Button. This launches me back over here. Nice. Okay, it said come back to here once I got the button. There we go. Boing. Wait, have I not said that one time yet? There's been like 4 elevators. Missed opportunity. Whoa. Thermal camera? Yo. I'm going to no clip here and get a look. Very nice. I like this a lot. Kind of feels like The Void, sort of. But we got this down here, and then there's also that. Industrial quarter. This is kind of cool. In this area, we got like less color than over there. I suppose it feels industrial. Okay, looks like this is a lodge, so if I could do it right. Whoa. Go like that, and then I can just walk across. Well, until right there, apparently, and then I have a skill issue. Boing. Flip while on the seat. Wow. door. Alright, next area. Oh, we're sort of above the original place. There's no net ahead. Proceed carefully. This looks like a net to me. Light all 6 candles and then return down here. Oh, well, I guess that explains that. Boing. What happens if I fall? Do I just die? Oh, I know. I guess I could lose as much progress as up to, like, the start of there. You know, basically the start of the tower. A little bit of button progress along the way, though. There's candle. Or candle 1, I guess. Okay. I guess I gotta do that 5 more times because it said there were 6, right? Candle, 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 candle. Okay, that should be all 6 of them. I think it said, like, go down here or something. There, I think that's what I had to do. 300. Uh-oh. You have 5 minutes to complete the final stretch. Don't fall. What happens if I fall? I get teleported to a hall. Is this enclosed envelope? I ain't reading all that. Oh, I just die. I think that's the end. At least the big beacon of light that's floating me upwards would lead me to believe that. This took so long for me to make that I'll be sad to finish this work. It's definitely great, and I only hope for better in the future. Well, there's the wind pad. Nice. Let's give this a like. Here is the ID once again, and let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got Tower of the Gameplay is Floating by this person with this ID and from this comment. Please use white skybox. Remember, that setting is for some reason outside the box of every other setting, who knows why. White. Looking around, I get the feeling I might want to turn on Super Duper Ultra Lobby LDM button that will make your game go 6000 FPS. Alright, well, it's extreme difficulty. Oh, is it descending too? That's kind of cool. Tower of Inception. Oh, they also said it was inspired by Tower of Micromanagement in Ito Zone 6. Are we sure this is what I was supposed to do? I don't think so. I didn't even get to the port. Oh, I'm stepping on that. That's more like it. Okay. Server-wide notification. Hi. What do you mean server-wide? I didn't do anything. I appear to have low jump. That's good to know. And I definitely didn't discover that by failing that jump. Oh, it's fading too. Yeah, I also noticed it's a mini tower. I mean, there's a lot of gameplay outside the frame. Well, the gameplay is floating, I guess, isn't it? How have I missed that like 4 times in a row? Jump to there. Okay, I've missed this like 6 times now. There we go. Okay, let me try getting to the edge of here. That way I can ladder flick. And remember, that's a fading part. Is there like an invisible wall? What even just happened there? Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Okay, maybe making that like semi-transparent or something might be nice. Boing. Double jump. Okay, I like the use of glass here. That's kind of cool. Right, that's fading. Don't waste too much time. These red blocks don't seem to be doing anything. Maybe they'll have some function later on. And I still fell. Oh, wait, are they teleporters? The more wasn't... Maybe the teleporters are like slightly above them, actually. That was a double jump block, right? Yes, if I could just do the jump. Well, it was extreme difficulty, so big skill issue is as to be expected. Or was it an elevator? You know what, let's just skip ahead a bit, because I'm getting tired of having to fly back over there because I keep hitting the teleport at the bottom. Besides, everyone plays the first floor. Less people play the, like... Well, I could go to, like, floor 6 or something if this were a normal-sized tower, which it's not, so I guess we're going to floor 3. Agua. Okay, based on getting teleported by progress lost teleporters, I believe this to be the start of the floor, so let's start here, I guess. Ah, yes, so those red blocks we saw earlier are indeed teleporters. Why they weren't teleporting me before, one can only guess. Also, can I just shortcut there? Surely I can. I can, like, high jump off it there. Surely. Oh, yes, I almost made it. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna be a zip line that's gonna send me over there with seemingly nowhere to land. So I probably want to jump off quickly and get on that truss. Okay, maybe not immediately. And also, it moves pretty slow. Z-fighting, no! Ooh, I want to avoid that red block. And also, oh, it says right there. How about that? Blue part is 0.4 fade time. Although to explain that for the purpose of that in a quite comedic fashion, I discovered it after I missed that jump. Alright, there's another, like, kind of checkpoint sort of spot, because if I fall onto here, then I can just walk over there. But land here, I go back to the start of the floor. So, well, also, nothing is progress lost when you have no clip. What do I do? Wait, lodge? Oh. Okay, remember when I said I investigated what happens if you fall in various spots? Well, that was one of the places I checked where it teleported me to. Because initially I thought this was the start of this floor, but then I fell, because skill issue, and discovered I was wrong. Okay, so that's going to be fading. I don't think I can make that jump. I probably jump around on this side. Whoa. Oh, wait, that's not... Okay, I was doing everything wrong. Okay, this is probably like before, where I'm going to move slowly, and then I want to jump to there, and then... over rush. Look at my routing ahead of time, so I'm gonna want to go around here on there and get to the green block as fast as I can, I guess I should say. Yippee! Uh-oh, I didn't think that through. Oh, well, it just teleported me back here, so it's not so bad. Is this whole floor safety netted? That's nice. Or wait, is it only if I land on that spinny? It would appear, yes, it's only if I land on that spinny, which I guess I'm most likely to, so. Oh, wait, I see where I go now. I go here, and then I go here. Wait a second, have more than 0.01 seconds of patience, Roro. Also, I'm noticing this tower is using the 2 decimal places on the buttons. I've never actually seen that anywhere, but I have known it's a thing you can do. I don't know, there's kind of not much of a use for that. I mean, I don't know, does it make it more intense because there's a lot more characters changing what character they are at the top of my screen? Yeah, I think I just accept defeat here because I couldn't figure out where to go. There we go. I do that, then whee! Break section. Is this like safety netted? Oh yeah, I would assume so. Well, I still get teleported all the way back there, so how much of a break is it? Maybe it's a break because it's easier? Can I first try it legit, other than that intentional fail? That actually was intentional this time? This was a double jump, and then I see where I'm supposed to go. Whew. Almost didn't do it right. Let's skip to the end, or actually, I think it's work in progress. At least that's what this empty frame would imply. Oh, this would explain that teleporter earlier. There's a very good tower. Let's give it a 1,305th like. Here is the ID once again, and before we move on to the next one, it is time for me to forget what the towers are called again. Give me a second. Mini Citadel of Blood Moon to go up against Tower of the Gameplay is Floating. Like I said earlier, we're not going to do the categories judging until the 2-video championship. So this is just going to be a question of overall, which do I think was better? And well, like I said, I was very impressed with Mini Citadel of Blood Moon from the very start, so I'm going to give it to that one. But Tower of the Gameplay is Floating is very good as well. It definitely fit the extreme difficulty while also using creative mechanics, particularly the this thing with the zipline. And you definitely pulled off the mini tower frame very well. I mean, you can hardly even tell there is a frame there. But, well, Mini Citadel of Blood Moon is going to move on to the finals of this video, which we'll get to after we play the next 2 towers. So, let's move on to the next one. Donde está mi hamburguesa? Our next tower is... it's not saying the name. Oh, wait, it's up there. It's in the comment, though. But we got to do the catchphrase, so, by this person with this ID and from this comment. Now that we're looking at the comment, and you heard me alt-tab, it's called Tower of Lost Connection. All floors are finished. The tower is quite punishing. Its difficulty is around high intense. They also asked for some feedback on floors 5 and 10. You should play this, Roro. Well, if Wit05B thinks I should play it, then let's play it. Boing! Here we go, Tower of Lost Connection. The tower is fully done. We got a floor select over there. Don't forget to change the skybox to sunset before playing. Do I want to put it on, Yes, I think I like that. Okay, so immediately the frame is very unique looking. It's kind of like a big truss, is what this kind of reminds me of. It also kind of feels like just out in the middle of the desert or something, with the skybox and this being the only thing. Let's add some lore to this tower that's probably wrong. Is it called Tower of Lost Connection? Because it's like, you're in a very remote place, so your phone doesn't have any cell data, and also this kind of looks like a cell tower. Yo, is this like that one movie where they climb old, falling apart cell tower, and then, big shocker, they get stuck at the top? Go back to the center after pressing the button. The button is in the center. Oh, it means the center of the floor. Oh, that makes more sense. Maybe I should say that. Or I could just say, like, backtrack. Let's skip ahead a bit, though, to floors 5 and 10. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be this one. Sandstorm warning. I guess this isn't a desert then. I don't know if there were any of these earlier. I didn't see anything like this in terms of detail. Also, you're using the diamond plate. I think that was... Yeah, there's some of that earlier. That's cool. You don't see that texture a lot in towers. Also noticing like those gear thingies. My feedback on this floor so far... Well, I mentioned that. I do like that design. Do I see any of that below? No, I guess that's introduced on the floor. I like that. Spinny. That's a cool way of, like, going outside the frame. Is there a frame? Yes, but we're kind of both outside and inside the frame simultaneously, if you want to. Just as well that that happened, because nothing I was saying made any sense. Small safety net for a little bit here. That's nice. Okay. It would appear there are some... I think I made a mistake. No. Yeah, maybe the only thing I would change about this floor would maybe... some sort of warning of this, because if I just was going fast and wasn't really watching, and then I started going through this part, well, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? You could maybe just a sign that says, like, watch out for the spinners. That would do just fine. Right, so then here, I gotta hide underneath here from that. Then I can climb back up and ladder flick. But once you know that that spinner is there, this is a creatively used mechanic. And we got a safety net with a mesh texture. This will help you skip the floor 5 giant spinner. Okay, they also wanted some feedback on floor 10. Let's sort of go into floor 10 by starting at floor 8. I think that's a good idea. 1, 2 buttons per habith. But I guess I gotta hit them in order. Oh, I have 32 seconds to do something. Well, hope nothing deactivates on me and I fall to my death. Okay, I had 32 seconds to get through there. That's what happened. I got a spinner there. Let me just jump across. And there's a button. This one for 17 seconds. And also it blocked my way going back there. Oh, wait. I do still go that way. It's just like buffed. Okay. I suspected this might happen. That I had to get through that whole part in 32 seconds or else I'd get trapped. But see, I didn't feel like explaining that on the merely hypothetical what if that happened, because then that would be quite a long addition to the segment for me explaining something that isn't even true. But I will say I like this use of buttons, not your standard get the 2 buttons. What does that say? The spring bounces you? What do the buttons even do? Wait, maybe it activates those. No, it activated the spring, I think, right? Yeah. There's another button. Is this another timer? Yes. Okay. I am gonna guess that I need to backtrack. And there's new gameplay over here, so I guess I'm right. Okay. Let me time. Yummy. Outside. Also, is this floor 10 yet? Not quite. But it is. If I fall, I lose everything. Spinners. Was it supposed to be like gusts of wind or something? Looks cool. Alright, here concludes the outside. Welcome to floor 10. You have 150 seconds to beat this floor. Press the button to start. Open the gate. Here we go. 150 seconds is 2 minutes 30. So we'll see if I can complete it in that time. So far, I'm already wasting time. I also used no clip, so this already isn't a legit attempt at this. But I will try to like all jump it, you know, and go at like kind of the same pace as if I, you know, we're sight reading, which I guess is what I'm doing here. Like if I fall, I'll just use no clip and then continue. So this should give a decently good idea of how fast you'd go sight reading it, even if I do end up failing and using no clip. Okay, yeah, so the sight readability, which is definitely important for a time section, is good on this part. Well, I just said sight readability is good. Maybe add like a beam right there, and it would be perfect. At least up to that point. I might find another place where a small indicator like that could be nice. Do I jump up there? I think. Maybe not. Oh, wait, no, I go over here. Okay, I think a beam right there could be nice too. There we go. And that's the end, I guess, is the... Wait, do I have 13 more seconds to complete this as well? Slow wind pad confetti as well, and that's interesting. Yeah, it was 150 seconds to get to here. Okay, maybe there could be like a sign that clarifies that, like right there it says the timer no longer matters or something. But there we go. That's the wind pad, I guess. Oh, it is a cell tower, I think, because that's what the top of this is supposed to look like. And you power it, and then you get the wind pad. Nice. Thank you so much for playing this tower. Also, something that not a lot of towers have is after the final challenge, such as that, not many of them have like a little easy safety netted part at the very end. I think more towers should have that. Another example of one that has one is Tower of Frightening and Confusing Trials. That was a cool tower. The cell tower type theme in the middle of the desert I really liked. Let's give that a like. Here is the ID once again, and let's move on to the final tower of today's video. Our final tower is called Tower of Hefty Destruction by this person with this ID and from this Discord message. Intended difficulty is mid-high intense. You know what, let's see how far I can get legit. Please don't destroy anything. We're under construction. Yes. Hat. Kill bricks deal double their usual damage. They deal 10 damage. This only applies to regular kill bricks. Bob, help, I need carrying this sign. Where do I go? Oh, I figured it out. Huh? Oh, right. Double damage kill bricks. I forgot already. Okay. Just kind of like that mechanic on the other tower. Tower of the gameplay is floating. Okay, now I gotta avoid the spinner. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I can go under it. That's good. Double jump up ahead. These fellas don't have a cooldown. So does that mean I can just spam jump? So long as I'm spamming fast enough? There we go. I was able to spam faster once I started spamming with my right hand. Reach the button before the timer runs out. This part is netted blah blah blah. I already failed. That's great. Go, 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 go. Didn't make it in time. I did make it. Yay. Okay, that's probably a double jump block, I think. Yes, I don't think I jumped far enough. There we go. Neon without outlines indicate where to go. There obviously can collide false. Well, couldn't I just jump straight across? Just however I want to? Wait, whoa, okay. We're good. No. Okay. There we go. Floor 2. Boing. Corner flip. Alright, look ahead, see if I need to position myself perfectly or anything. No, that seems fine. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, right, fading. Where do I need to go next? To there. Let me walk down a little bit and jump. Don't flip yet. Why not? Oh, I guess I got to from over there. While also not dying to kill bricks, which is about to happen. Oh, wait. I go over here onto this thing, then dismount there, I guess, and now I corner flip. Wait, the minigame isn't finished yet. Make sure you jump within each indicated pad to get to the next conveyor. Be aware you'll be instantly moving, and there will be a button at the end. No. I failed immediately. Well, at least it's netted. Shouldn't I be jumping higher than this? Huh. Alright, let's skip ahead a bit. How about up to this floor, right here? Now I just gotta figure out where the floor starts. I think that slashy dance 2 jump was probably what leads into this floor. So, like, that would mean this is the start of the floor. Plus 75 jump power. Okay. That's minus 15 speed, so I would assume I want to avoid that. Oh, I go over here. I need to look around more. Quick jump before the jump boost ends. I failed. Okay, well, let's try that again. Huh. To prevent any more casualties, I'm blocking off the path. I'm totally not hiding anything behind me. Dynamite? Whoa. Camera shake. Very epic.
Boing.
Trust walk and avoid the jump pads. There we go. Be patient here. Jump when it's needed. What do you mean when it's needed? I guess it means like do that. Yeah. Or just walk slowly across it the whole time if you don't mind waiting. Oh, jump off right there. Be aware where to go and that spinner. I guess I jumped there and I gotta time it. There we go. Face me and jump off. 160 jump power. Am I jumping to there? That might be where I'm jumping to.
Boing.
Okay, another one of these. Let me just time it right. There we go. And another zip line. I probably want to dismount pretty quick. Pay attention for the next jump. I think it means once I land on here. You aren't allowed here. Please press the button. Or please don't press the button. The control panel. Once pressed, go to the start of floor 3. How is the control panel here? Who knows? Go to the start of floor 3. Okay. This orange floor is floor 3. So I just randomly jump down here. I'm sure if I'd played through it legit up to this point, I'd know where the start of floor 3 was, but I didn't, so I don't know. Maybe this opened or something? I don't know. Wrap around the cylinder and land onto the elevator. I could I already was supposed to have done this. But I don't know, because I didn't play this floor. I skipped ahead. No, this looks like progress. A place I would not have been before that floor, I would think. Wait, hold on. I need to jump to there. There we go. Things are going to get much more tougher. Good luck. If you fall, don't be demotivated. There's a lot of button progress you've made along the way. That is, if you didn't skip through it. And also I have no clip, so it doesn't matter. Ouch brick up ahead. They deal 20 damage. Okay, I guess I better look where to jump to. Which I can see down there. Only like one ouch brick hit, so we're fine. Flip block, and then start aggressively spamming space. There we go. Hold a jump for this elevator, be sure not to move. Whoa, okay, that was pretty cool. The last guy down there was pathetic. This time I surely blocked you off. We'll see about that. Perhaps right there. Unless I time that 100% wrong. There we go. Use the zip line to get under to the other side. Ooh. Oh, that was cool. I like that. This looks cool at the end. It looks like the final floor is like being lifted by this crane. That's cool. We will give this a like. That was Tower of Hefty Destruction. Here's the ID once again. And now it's time for Tower of Lost Connection to go up against Tower of Hefty Destruction. I liked the theme of both towers, and they were both fun to play through, but I'm going to give this one to Tower of Hefty Destruction because I think it used more interesting mechanics, such as the double jump blocks. So that takes us to the video finals, where Mini Citadel of Blood Moon will go up against Tower of Hefty Destruction. The winner of Requested Towers 17 is Mini Citadel of Blood Moon. I really liked the theming of it and the contrasting areas. It was very fun to play through, but does it have what it takes to win the 2-video championship? We'll find out next time in Playing Requested Towers. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and if you have a tower of your own you want potentially featured in a future episode of the series, leave a comment with its ID and or submit it in the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.